This is a really cool month for you, Scorpio. The new moon in your sign is only happening in November, so it's too early for birthday wishes, but there is so much going on in Scorpio. And for Scorpio, it looks like you are hot goods, and that after you are done with October, your value and outlook will improve even more. There will be some interference though, so let's talk about all of that so you can deal with interference with one hand and secure your future with another. I'm Nadia, the astrologer for people who do not necessarily believe in astrology but love getting their monthly horoscopes, and this is yours for October 2025. The first planet to consider is Mercury, that will start the month in Libra. Since planets in Libra are somewhat hidden from you, this one falls into the interference category. You may be more silent and less well informed than usual in the first days of October. It's okay, and it will change very soon, but if you still want to use this Mercury and do something with which it may help you, use it for secret journaling, for writing down things that you do not want to ever share with anyone else, or for exchanging secrets, for reaching some agreements that will also never be brought to light. I will return to what this Mercury is doing next at the end of the forecast. It does get much better, but for now, let's focus on the full moon that's happening in Aries on the 7th of October. This is a relatively straightforward full moon, so the best it can do is show you the results of what you have been able to create in the area of life that Aries rules for you, which is your day-to-day routine activities and responsibilities. Are you happy with your day job? Are you fulfilled with it? Do you like your colleagues? Do you have good habits? Do your habits make you feel better or worse in the long run? Are your skills in demand or like on the market? Are they valued? It's great if you're happy with some of it, and it's even better if you can find one or two things to improve on. That's because in the next 2 years, starting with February 2026, the demanding planet Saturn will be transiting this routine area of your horoscope, and this time is best used working relatively hard and disciplined on achieving something of value. So a new professional skill could be one thing, or better habits that would allow you to enjoy life well in your later adulthood, or a better work environment. It's okay if you're not sure in which direction to move yet. Just observe, note your thoughts and feelings, what works, what doesn't. Everything will fall into place within a year or so, and you will definitely know what to work on by then. But this full moon may give you a good push towards making such decisions in the future. This one may seem like interference, but it's actually crazy beneficial for you, for your future. So if you notice something that doesn't sit right with you, that's amazing. To switch gears, let's look at Venus. It spends the first 14 days of the month in Virgo, which is a sign that's very friendly and very accessible to you. Formally, Virgo rules your social network, your tribe and audience, and also the ideas you have about the future, about what future is possible for you. And yes, Venus here may give you a more attractive idea of what is possible for you in the future. And if it's connected to a better day-to-day, take notes. But what's more likely is that the first 2 weeks of October you will spend being nice to groups of people, networking, working the crowd, hanging out with the women who are supportive and attractive. Around 11th of October, it may become slightly uncomfortable, and if it does, it's okay to focus on what's more important rather than networking. On the 14th, Venus moves into Libra for the rest of the month. In Libra, planets are hidden from you, or are not as easily available to recruit to work on something that your ego finds attractive or meaningful. When it's Venus we're talking about, it definitely means stop trying to please the crowd, or anyone for that matter. Venus will stay in Libra until the 6th, 7th of November, after which it enters your sign, which will be a whole thing next month. But before she does enter your sign, So 14th October to 7th of November, don't waste your efforts on trying to seem attractive, pleasing, nice, or loving. This is just not your strongest gift right now. So it's okay to put off pleasing and seducing people until mid-November. You may enjoy love, beauty, art, and luxury privately, so alone or with a person with whom you share secrets. But being too Venus forward publicly, not worth it, which doesn't mean you shouldn't be dating if you're open to a new relationship. So if you are looking for a new partner or just a person to spend time and have sex with, do it more low-key after the 14th of October. Try being more like one of the dudes, more of a person who just takes what they want, a badass, or someone who wants to have sex so much they're not in the mood for complicating things or for pretending like there's more to it when it's too early to say if there is more to it. Or just don't date, that also works. Remember, these forecasts are for whole groups of people. They may be great for taking a quick sense of the mood, but often what matters more is how transits are interacting with your personal chart and what your progressions are doing, which are basically your unique roadmap of development. That's what I look at in private readings, and you can book one through the link above or in description. Back to your forecast. Libra, where things are hidden from you and from the powers of your will, doesn't stop there. There will also be a new moon here on the 21st. New moons are for new beginnings, for making plans, for creating mood boards and such. But this one, you can just skip, not pay any attention to it. Unless, that is, you'd like to finish something and it's at least theoretically possible to finish it within 1 month. If this is your case, this new moon may help you plan a new life without whatever it is or who is that you want to leave behind. Now, the big changing of signs of the month is Neptune retrograding back into Pisces from Aries, where it spent the last 6 months. This is great for you for several reasons. Aries rules the area of routine responsibilities, professional skills, and all that I was asking you to take an audit of for the full moon. And this is where you are supposed to work hard for the next couple of years. It's an area with a lot of potential, but little immediate gratification. Pisces, on the other hand, rules activities that you engage in actively and that bring you joy. It's art, romance, parties, dressing up, games, children as well, but only if they are a source of joy for you at the moment. So every time a planet leaves Aries and enters Pisces, your life becomes ever so slightly less boring and more joyful. Plus, Neptune is stronger here and Pisces is a water sign friendly to yours, so it's more supportive. Neptune will stay here for the next 3.5 months together with Saturn and will help you dream up ways to make your life more joyful. Saturn, that is already here, will do the boring part of the job and help you make a sort of a system that will allow you to engage in those wonderful, pleasurable activities on a regular basis. The aspect of the month is a strong one, but involving one weak celestial body. So it may be important for some, but then completely irrelevant for many. It's a conflict between Jupiter in Cancer and the asteroid Chiron in Aries. If, and only if, this aspect does something for you, and it's not a given that it does, you may experience it as learning and understanding something that will change how you take care of your health. So there's this aspect of you not liking something about your health, physical or mental, and a body of knowledge that's just waiting for you to be obsessed with it because it changes everything for you. Well, not everything probably, and yes, you are likely to overestimate the importance of it, but it may be critical for your routines and for your future well-being. Finally, my favorite part of the month, which should also become your favorite part of the month once I tell you what that is. It's what planets in your sign are doing. First, it's Mars, the planet of drive and action. It's spending all of October in your sign, so you're going to have more energy, more drive. It may come from feeling good or from being emotional about something. Whatever it is, it's energy. Take it. On the 6th of October, Mercury, that before the 6th was hiding from you in Libra, also enters your sign, where it will remain until the 29th. So for most of the month, it will be helping you think, communicate, be quick, witty, effective in negotiations and investigations, and also in communicating your ideas. You will also have more youthful energy if you have energy in general. So if you have energy, it will be more youthful. If for some reason you do not, it will show itself more as stress. Now, no energy is extremely unlikely with Mars in your sign, but could be happening, for example, if you are a prisoner of really cruel, scary people and your body just goes into freeze mode, conserving energy until better times. Since you are watching this video, you are probably not in this situation, so a more likely scenario is more energy than usual. Anyway, this is not all that Mars and Mercury do in your sign. In the last 10-ish days of October, they will also be forming beneficial, helpful aspects with the slow planets in water signs, with Jupiter in Cancer and with Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. This is wonderful news. It means that your drive, which Mars gives you, and your curiosity, which is strengthened by Mercury, will practically drag you to enjoy life more, to have more meaningful adventures, to learn something interesting and meaningful, to engage in creative self-expression, to have fun. Do all of that. Remind yourself why you love life. Remind yourself how life can be wonderful and seductive and exciting and beautiful. Make a spiritual experience out of it too, if you want to, if this is your thing. This enjoying life actively, finding amazing, interesting fields of knowledge that excite you, will put you in a good position next month when you will need to plan for the next year of your life with the new moon in Scorpio. But we'll talk about it in November. For now, I wish you to have a beautiful October and enjoy life as much as you can, and to think about your day-to-day. That may be important.